up? It's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek, and happy Christmas Eve, or Merry Christmas Eve, however you want to say it. For this special watch along for The Stone Tape, which we know because it's Christmas, so you've got to watch a spooky film or a ghost story. BBC are famous for doing ghost stories for Christmas. They've been doing them since 1971. Some say 1968, but it's really 1971. And this aired in 1972, on Christmas Day 1972, written by Nigel Kneale, and directed by Peter Sasdy of Hammer horror fame. And Melvin's here from Quest. Merry Christmas Eve, Melvin. Welcome. We should all be out doing things. We should be celebrating Christmas Eve. Not here. Anyway, Windgrace says, I was a ghost the whole time. Yes, well, you can be anything you want, because Windgrace is a pan-dimensional mega being, isn't he? He can be whatever he wants to be, or it, should I say. Windgrace is an it. Anyway, so, before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already, blah, 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 all that stuff. There's other links in the description for stuff like merch, and my books, and on Amazon Kindle and paperback, and all that other cool stuff. There's also a link in the description, and also in the chat, for The Stone Tape on YouTube, so you can watch along with us. It'll be on screen, but it'll be behind the counter, and, partially obscured, because, YouTube will probably take us down. Yes, welcome to Winderry. Yes, it. It. Anyway, right, so, what else? I've become a member, and you get early access videos and exclusive videos. Not that I've done many recently, but never mind. And all that cool stuff. Right, so, as I said, The Stone Tape from 1972, written by Nigel Kneale, one of my favourite writers. I'm super inspired by him. One of my books, the middle part of my Mercury Rapids book, which was originally a trilogy, 3 books, but then I stuck them all together and republished as a big section inspired by Quatermass and the Pit. But anyway, that's by the by. Nigel Kneale, great writer, although a lot of his characters do get very hysterical, and he's a bit of a grumpy old curmudgeon in interviews and stuff. But anyway, that's by the by. As I said, directed by Peter Sasdy of Hammer horror fame. Stars Michael Bryant, Jane Asher, Michael Bates, who's probably most famous for It Ain't Half Hot Mum if you're British, and Ian Cuthbertson, and some others. There's a young James Cosmo in this. Music and sound effects from the BBC Radiophonic Workshop, bless them of Doctor Who fame. And yeah, it's, like I say, it's 90 minutes or thereabouts, hour and 26. And it aired on December the 25th, Christmas Day, 1972. The traditional BBC ghost story for Christmas aired on Christmas Eve that year, which was A Warning to the Curious, which is possibly my favourite one. Anyway. Is that it? Shall we get on with it? I don't know what its view... I've tried looking up its viewing figures, but I haven't been able to find anything. But Stone Tape was very influential because it kind of inspired an entire paranormal theory, the Stone Tape theory, in that locations can record tragic events or highly emotional events, and that's where we see like ghosts that you don't interact with them. It's like a recording that plays over and over again. What they call it now? I forgot what they call it now. There's an intelligent haunting and a residual haunting, and that's what the Stone Tape theory is all about. And he just made it up, did Nigel Kneale, because Nigel Kneale doesn't believe in the paranormal, although he spent most of his life writing about science fiction and the paranormal. He don't believe in any of that sort of stuff and the supernatural. As I said, he's kind of a grumpy old curmudgeon, but anyway, never mind. Right, so is that it? Shall we get on with it? We're just going to watch it. I'll talk over it, I'm telling you. So, anyway. Quest says, best Christmas movie ever made? Die Hard. Yes, well, no, Muppet Christmas Carol. But Die Hard's up there. Windgrace hopes is not a residue. Residual, not residue. I'm a residue. Sliding down something. That's what I am. I am condensation on the arse cheek of the universe. Anywho, right, so I'm trying to think of anything else to say before we start. Let's have a look. We've got any notes? No, we'll get on to them. We'll get on to them later. The locations and all that stuff, right? So we'll get on with it. I'll put myself down in the corner, and we shall begin. There we go. I'll go there. Or shall I get rid of? No, I'll do what I usually do, and I'll get rid of all that stuff there. Oh, where am I? Where is it? There it is. There we go. And I'll put myself further down. There I am. And we shall begin. There. So the snow should stop falling any second, and there we go. There it is. And I shall begin playing it. Right. Hopefully you won't hear it. I've got to have it so I can hear it a little bit, but hopefully the microphone won't pick it up. But you won't hear it. You've got to, as I said, go and find it on YouTube, and you can watch along. But anyway, Quest says, I got my giant barbecue puffs ready, better than popcorn. Okie dokie, giant barbecue puffs. I've done nothing but eat KP salted peanuts this Christmas. I've nearly finished my third tin. I'll never lose weight. Anyway, right, so I'm going to press play now. So if you're ready, if you've got it all queued up, I hope the YouTube video is synced into this one that we're going to watch here. But we'll see. If it doesn't, that's it. There's a timestamp that will appear. So I'm going to press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Right. Hopefully you can't hear that, but there's the timestamp and subtitles. Off we go. The sound effects from the BBC Radiophonic Workshop. There we go. Cool stuff. Can you hear it? I hope you can't hear it. I've got it on quite low. I'll lower it down a bit more. Oh, not that much. Right, steady. Whatever. Nigel Kneale, obviously most famous for Quatermass Experiment, Quatermass 2, Quatermass in the Pit, the Quatermass Conclusion, aka Quatermass, and other stuff. Beasts, Year of the Sex Olympics, the version of 1984. He's done loads of stuff. Anyway, so here we go. There's Jane Asher. She's going to have some weird panic attack for no real reason. She thinks she's going to get squished between two trucks. I haven't faded that out enough, have I? Hopefully. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Hopefully we won't get a copyright thing. We'll go on that one. Hopefully it won't happen. Quest says, can't hear it on the stream. Good. I've faded it out and stuck a counter on and a big thing of cartoon of me. So hopefully it won't trigger a copyright thing. Anyway, so here we are. We're at Taskerlands here, which were filmed at, I'll tell you in a minute because I can't remember off the top of my head, Horsley Towers in Surrey, in England, which used to belong to Ada Lovelace, the daughter of Lord Byron, who's recognised as the world's first computer programmer. She did something for Charles Babbage's difference engine, didn't she? So that's kind of appropriate. But they're just the exteriors. All the interiors were filmed at the BBC studios. Probably in Shepherd's Bush. Let's have a look. Yes, in Shepherd's Bush. At the television centre. Anyway, here she is having a panic attack, reversing out. What's she driving? Is it a Maxi or something? I forgot to check. It looks like a Maxi, doesn't it? I'm not sure though. I used to have a Maxi. Austin Maxi. R-Reg, 1977 Austin. My first car I ever owned. Got for 200 quid at a car auction. I didn't have enough money to put any petrol. I put like 2 quid's worth of petrol in to get me home. Here's Michael Bryant as Peter Brock. He's the suppose the manager or supervisor, whatever you want to call it, of this. It's a research team moving into Tasca lands. They're setting up shop for Ryan Electric. And there's Ian Cuthbertson as Collie. He's like the supervisor, overseer, whatever. He's been setting things up, ready for the research team to come in. They're doing research for electronics and stuff. And Nigel Kneale were inspired by a visit he made to the BBC Research and Development place at, I'll tell you in a minute because I can't remember off the top of my head, at Kingswood Warren in Kingswood, Surrey. The BBC's Research and Development Lab. He went there and saw the nerdy scientists working away. So that's how he based all his characters in this on them. So here we go. Here they come. So all that geeky scientists playing music and messing about. But nobody gives a stuff about poor Jane Asher. She's called Jill. Nobody's even noticed she's had an episode. State. Oh dear. They all get a bit over ebullient and overexcited with all these young scientists. They're going to sacrifice the Martian. Authentic alien. It's just like that alien that they wheeled out for the Phoenix Lights. Remember that? Back in the day. Anyway, first bit of hysterics. Stop it off, what are you doing? I'm sure Michael Bright's been in loads of stuff. He's been nominated for Olivier Awards and all that stage acting. But I only know him from this, and he were in The Treasure of Abbot Thomas, which is another BBC ghost story for Christmas, which I think was 1974. So I'm sure he's been in loads of other stuff. Bit of exposition going on. So the building was built in 1880. Americans occupied it in the war. So we're going to see loads of spam, tins of spam in a bit. And now we're going to learn that one of the rooms is haunted. I think that security chap was a sergeant. I'm not sure how that works with like security. I don't know. I'm guessing he's like ex-military who maybe became a policeman, who became a sergeant, and he's just kept his sergeant stripes on as he's become like a security guard. Keeps calling everyone sir. He's very formal. Anyway. It's my favourite type of exposition when it starts, as you know. Like, you know, I don't have to explain it to you, but Michael Bates over on the right hand side. I said most famous for It Ain't Half Hot Mum, where he played an Indian. By the way, this is of its time, so there are some unfortunate racial things going on where they impersonate a Japanese chap, and some accents and stuff like that. Maybe a bit of sexism going on. It's from 1972. There's James Cosmo there on the left. You may have seen Troy. Played Father Christmas in Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe, Highlander, and other stuff. Home recording, 1972. Interspatial. Have they got moon bases? I've never heard of Piece of Cake, but I'm sure it's amazing. That's where we're going to learn that one of the rooms is haunted. The place where they're supposed to have their data storage facility, in this big room, the workmen won't go in there, so it's not ready. So they're going to go check it out. Jill's the computer programmer, Jane Asher. She's the computer programmer. They end up trying to prove that this ghost is there or whatever, and she's a computer pro. I don't know how, but she's going to prove it exists or whatever. They're going to basically going to do Ghostbusters and try and find out how this ghost works, so they can use it as a recording medium. All right, fair enough. I haven't not heard of it. Not heard of that. Oh, spam. I wonder if they got permission for that. Is that a spam? Spam's a product name, isn't it? Is it trademarked? Did the BBC have to pay? I suffer from that. I sometimes feel like doing that. Just smash it house up. So a bit of info there that the steps that we see on the wall. The stone steps are part of an older part of the building that goes back 1,000 years or more. Spam all caps is trademarks. Maybe he said it in lowercase. Other processed pork products are available. Right. She's sensing it because she's sensitive, is Jill. By the way, don't expect Ghostbusters styles visual effects. There you go, that's what you're getting. She's overreacting slightly. I think she's overreacting. Oh, blimey, Justin's here with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, and to you too, with a joyful and thankful heart. They've got to sing it for $5. Thank you very much, and welcome to the show. We're not far in. In the commentary that's on the DVD for this, it's Kim Newman and Nigel Kneale. They do mention that it's some of the acting's a bit overdone, and they said they blame it on that because it was made in 1972. People were watching it on teeny tiny TVs, usually in black and white, and so everything had to be exaggerated. I don't think that's quite true, is it? I think it's just Nigel Kneale. A lot of his writing. People do get hysterical in a lot of his scripts. I'm sure he writes it in brackets, in big capital letters, hysterically. And Merry Christmas to you too, Justin, and your family as well, and your friends, and everybody. The floor of his, that's supposed to be his director's suite. The floor is the bare floor of the studio, isn't it? Could put some carpet down. I need you for your brain. By the way, he's a married man. I've got the name of the character, Peter Brock, but he's having an affair with Jill, and then later on he has a fling with another secretary, a very busty one, I must admit. Not that we see a lot, but anyway. So he's a bit of a ladies' man. He's not a nice fella, Peter Brock. There we go. They get a meal, 2 drinks, £1.80. Let's go back to those days. I was a barman for a while. Didn't last very long. Just kept getting drunk. Only half pint, cheapskate. Yes. Well, he's trying not to be a working class person. Can't say that these days, can you? This is where we're learning that back in the war, when the American forces occupied Tasker lands, they experienced stuff. Don't talk about Jackie. Apparently, Jackie saw something and went mental. We don't see Jackie. He ends up in the loony bin. Some scenes in this are very similar to Quatermass and the Pit, in that they go to the old records to investigate the house or the area. So they're doing that here. Not that they find out a lot. By the way, I forgot to say, didn't I? We're live on YouTube and we're live on Rumble. Yes, we are. And we're live on Twitch. Yes, we are. Exorcism. It's like lingering on paperwork. I want his hut. He's right cosy. Oh, sexism, bloody women. Jeez. Bloody women. Back when you could say that. I was going to learn now about the exorcism. and the person that died. Yeah. These are Collie's heard, not seen the ghost, but he's heard it. This is gets to the crux of the matter with this ghost. Not all of them see it, but not all of them hear it. Some of them just hear it, and some of them see it, and some of them don't experience anything. And they've got to try and find out why. Get out the house. They're talking to his family scene. Yeah, myself, princess. My cat's cleaning herself and making lots of noise. Right, I think he's going to have an experience himself now. He doesn't see anything, but he hears. So they do the old thing, like if a tree falls in the forest and there's nobody around, does it make a noise? They do a thing that in this, if there's nobody around, does a ghost still appear, or do they only appear when people are there? Well, yeah, it's BBC in it, so it's very very Doctor Who. We're going to see Aurak in a minute. No, just leave that. Here's Aurak. It looks like Aurak anyway from Blake Sedman, which came quite a while after this, didn't it? Mate. Phenomenon. By the way, this is the second time that Jane Ash has appeared in the Nigel Kneale written thing. First time was in 1955. She played when she was 9 years old. She played a little girl in the Hammer Films version of the Quatermass Experiment. Ooh, pardon me. Those stairs get higher at the end. In the part that I'm not really sure what happens in it, but they all heard it. But then some of them saw things, but in different places, and but one of them didn't hear anything. There's no EVPs in this. Killed, no divorced. What, in a car crash? With an Irish accent. Brought him in. She's a medium, yeah, right. She's extra small at least. Yes, she's very teen. She's not. Not a lot to her, is there? I forgot his name. Is it Alan? Alan. Yeah, played by Michael Graham Cox, who's got one of those faces that I've seen him in loads of stuff, but can't think what. Behave. Yes. Am I meowing at me? Get you. Him that's with Jill that we just saw doing the computer stuff. He never hears anything or sees anything, so he's like immune to ghosts. Nigel Kneale didn't like this scene because I thought it was just a repeat of the earlier scene. So I thought, well, why did you write it then? But he didn't like this scene. He's blaming it on himself because he's just repeating himself. He says he's not blaming the actors or anything like that. More overacting. Melvin thought he saw a ghost once. I've seen a few. Not for a while though. It's hysterical. Ah. Better, isn't it? The others. Dun dun dun. They're Chekhov's others. We don't see them till later. He's alright, Jackie. He just laughs. Up the county. Oh dear. Crawshaw's from a rival department who wants to move in with them. And he works with washing machines, and every time we see him, his hands are a different colour. think that actor was always joking about. I think he played Jim Baines in Crossroads. That's going back a bit. Or a character who won the pools. I think we're £100,000 on the pools. It's a soap opera. I wonder what computer program, language she's using. COBOL, Fortran. I don't know. What is it? JCL. Come on, lads, let's go catch a ghost. Diddly dee dee diddly. 12 years before Ghostbusters, this. See, they've even got equipment, look, just like Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures and all them. Their latter day Zach, I forgot his name now. Zach Bagans. Baby monitor works best. Like in Insidious. Freaks me out, that film. I love that film, Insidious. Would she walk like an Egyptian? Deedly dee 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 dee. Look, he's got his thing out. He's got his, like Peter Venkman uses in Ghostbusters, one of their little toys. Oh, she's at it. Oh, look, we see her again. Some good old BBC video effects. I'm gonna have to just leave you watching this for a second. My son's calling me. Bear with me. Right. Can you hear me now? You hear me now? Hopefully you can. My son called. Make sure we're still going. Yeah. Did I miss anything? Oh, why has it done that? That's weird. Never seen it do that before. Do that again. Ooh, it moves me up above the thing. When did that just start doing that? Cool. Here he is, Crawshaw. There's one of them actors, another one of them actors that I've seen him in something else. I don't know what. With his, I think he's got red hands this time. Yep. I think next time we see him, he's got blue hands, and next after that, he's got green hands. What was he naming? Let's have a look. Crawshaw. Reginald Marsh is the actor. What's he been in? Coronation Street, The Avengers, Terry and... Oh, that's something else. Bread. Yeah, I've seen him in loads of stuff. Kelly Monteith, remember that show? Yeah, he's been in loads of stuff. I imagine she's programming that computer in much the same way that um, Seth Brundle programs his computer in The Fly. You know, to be like to get go crazy about the flesh. She's doing the same, but with ghosts. They never say stone tape, I don't think, at all in this film. Watch him say it now. I've said that. Merry Christmas, Larue. Thank you for dropping by. Make sure we're still going. But how? I don't know how they're going to. I can't get my head around how they're going to turn this into a product. Oh, here we go. Don't watch, if you're Japanese, don't watch this bit. See, even Nigel even foretold porn channels. Urban guerrilla. What's going on there? Maybe. Or maybe it's like what Edward Nigma were doing in Batman Forever. He's got a Santa hat on. I haven't zoomed in too far. Right, they're ramping up their experiments now. They have lasers and all sorts going off. By the way, if you notice, Michael Bates has disappeared now. He comes back later. Apparently, they overran the shoot with the filming, and Michael Bates couldn't come back. So they had Dean Cuthbertson sort of like fill in his role, even though he's only like the overseer or whatever. Question: I'm heading off tired now. Great stream as always. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas to you, and have a great day tomorrow. You as well. And yeah, so thanks for coming by. Quest did a live stream earlier on about the Santa Claus franchise. So go and check that out and subscribe to his channel. So yes, cheers, mate. So you have a good one. They're trying to provoke the ghost to appear by using like vibrations and sounds and stuff like that. I mean, trying to trigger a reaction. State of the art computer graphics. Actually, it is, isn't it? Back in 1972. Look at that. Vector graphics. Laser. Yeah, they overran on shooting, so the studio were booked for another production to come in, so they to take all their stuff out. Another thing came in, and then they to come back later, and Michael Bates wasn't available because it wasn't. It was filmed out of order, by the way. So. Has Santa come yet? Not yet. It's still Christmas Eve. I don't know what time it is now. It's only just gone 10 o'clock. 10 p.m. here. He's getting cross now, Peter Brock. Now even it don't seem to be bothering anybody else, these noises, but it's bothering Stu, who couldn't see the ghost. Oh, right, by the way, I forgot about this. Flashing lights. I meant to say that at the beginning. There's a scene about an hour in with flashing lights. I take the players back when it feels like it, but made in China from Timu. See, we're getting words now, so it's getting a bit like Prince of Darkness, John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness. More hysterics. So this is how to get rid of a ghost in your house. Just go around with a big massive speaker and blue lights for some reason. Oh look, we're in something weird now. Rumbling and growling. Hmm? Is he raised the ghost? Right, so they've got rid of that ghost, but we learn that they've stirred up something else. He stays in this room overnight, and obviously nothing happens. We have like a passage of time. He even falls asleep in there somehow. I don't think I could. Oh, what's this window? Is it this big? They might not do it. It might be my telly acting up. Can't really tell. When I watched it earlier on my telly, it all like flickered and stuff did that window. Might be my telly. Everyone have their Christmas goose. I'm single. I've got a turkey. Well, not I've got a turkey crown that I've cooked today, and I've had some of it for my tea. But I'll be having that tomorrow. But my son doesn't like turkey, so he's having chicken tomorrow. Anyway, so the ghost is gone. So it's I think what's his face is moving in. I think Crawshaw's moving in with his washing machine lot. Boiled goose. I've never had goose. I've had goose egg. I've never had goose. We have prime rib. He's predicting digital crystal. He does say that in a minute, I think. There you go. He never finishes his sentences. Oh, here they come. Coming in now. the washing machine gang. There's Aurak. Remember Aurak from Blake 7? Computer. But Jill's not giving up, look. The others. Oh, was that later? Oh, she can sense something. Oh, she's freaking out. What's going on? She's having a conniption fit. Or whatever. Bugger off. At least he's proper sweeping, not like that fella with the brush in Quantum of Solace in the background. Not touching floor. So there must be Martians or something under, like in Quatermass and the Pit. They did a similar thing in that, didn't they? Going through the history that weird things had happened there. So there must be a Martian spaceship underneath Taskerlands. It's the first evolution. There's an old Stargate under there. It's like a dual layer Blu-ray, isn't it? Or DVD. You've got blue hands this time. Look. He's off to call his hut his sex pad. We're getting all Lovecraftian now. And now he's got green hands. That's his busty new secretary that he's going to have a fling with. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's she typing in? Print ghost. Go to ghost. Go sub. Spook. 666. If ghost equals 0 and person equals 1, then ghost equals 1. Remembering me basic. Behave, princess. Naughty. Right, we're getting to the climax now, kids. Get in there. They never cleaned off that light bulb, did they? Maybe it's too high up. I mean, I think emotion triggers it. You know, they've been trying to find a physical thing to trigger it, but I think emotion, because she throws that bucket angrily, and I think that's what triggers what's going to happen now. Look, he's been at it with his busty secretary. The married man and all. Oh, temperature's dropped. I like this bit that's coming up next. It's simple, but I think it's very effective. Uh-oh. Pair of red eyes looking at her from the darkness. But they're not red eyes. I don't know, they have to be honest, there's energy or something. I don't know what she's supposed to be seeing. It's something from the darkest recesses, in it. Formless entities that they've inadvertently summoned. But as you see now, the stairs now lead somewhere. So she's going up the stairs. Ignore that she. Remember, it's supposed to be an old castle with these stone walls. Never mind that the wall wobbles in a minute. But the stairs go somewhere now. So I'm guessing the ghost that we saw earlier, Louisa, this happened to her as well. So it's going higher up than the stairs allow. I don't exactly know how this works, but she's climbing up rocks and stuff now. I don't know, but it's supposed to be like Stonehenge. Stonehenge. Nigel Kneale said. So, like, druids and all that stuff. and then she falls. Then we get a really bad, video effect. But never mind. So she's fallen now a long way, not just from the top of the stone stairs. She's fallen from, I don't know, unimaginable height or something. And then we hear music now. I think it's the first time we've heard it all through the film, isn't it? I think. And there she is. Jill has passed on. We all know what's going to happen now, don't we? Yeah, we know what's going to happen now. Anyway, so we see Crawshaw in a suit, and his hands aren't dyed anymore. He's got normal coloured hands. I think it's to show that he's won in this battle of the executives. So they've obviously just come back from the what do they call it now? Inquest, haven't they, into Jill's death. But they've all turned against him. Oh, shredding everything. And oddly enough, just leaving the sprockets. That pile there is just the sprockets, from the side of the computer printout. We'll see in a minute. There you go, it's just the sprockets. 7,000 years. So maybe it's not the Martians then, because they were 5 million years, weren't they? Justin says, this is a strange movie. Yes, it is. Jill's coat, by the way, was still on the chair. You're right, sir. Very good, sir. You're not in the army anymore. So we all know what's in the room now, don't we? I think we can all guess. Yes, stop calling me sir. Bless him. So every so often you have to sacrifice somebody to the ancient spirits. Well, Louisa a sacrifice. Did the Americans, soldiers that were stationed there, put all that spam in there as a sacrifice? Because that was kind of suggested earlier on, wasn't it? Does it need meat? Sort of. Does he see her or does he just hear her? He'll end up in county with Jackie. Oh, Peter. And there we go. The end. The end of the Stone Tape. Really good. I love the Stone Tape. As I say, a bit hysterical in places, but that's Nigel Kneale for you. But a lot of fun. I really like it. Because it's kind of got that slightly, I know he's done it before in Quatermass and the Pit, but slightly Lovecraftian thing about, ancient entities coming forth. Not that the BBC could do great effects and stuff, but if they remade it now, would it be any good? Don't know. Or would they overdo it? Don't know. Maybe she was a spam manifestation. Maybe she was. Other processed pork products are available. Anyway, the good old BBC Radiophonic Workshop with its sound effects. Obviously most famous for doing the Doctor Who theme. But anyway. But yes, very good. I really enjoy the Stone Tape. I think it's really good. I think next Halloween we'll do a watch party for Ghost Watch. I think we'll do that. But anyway, interesting film, says Justin. Yes, it is. I really like it. I really like it. And it's a Christmas ghost story. Kind of set. Maybe Christmas is. Oh, it started again. Sorry. It is kind of set at, well, maybe not set at Christmas, but Christmas is mentioned in it because early on we see that letter to Santa that one of the kids that used to live in the house wrote to Santa and said, please go away, as it must be talking about the ghosts, I imagine. Kingdom of the Spiders and Satan's School for Girls. What about? Oh, sorry. Were recommended at the end for me. Did that pop up on YouTube? Hey dear. Right, I'll get rid of that then. There we go. Right. So there we go. That's it. That's the end of the Stone Tape. I really like it. I do really like it. I've got the DVD and I don't know where I've put the blooming thing. But never mind. It is well worth watching. But you can watch it on YouTube for free. I don't think it's HD though. I don't think you can even buy it in HD on Amazon. I think that's still standard definition. Because it was recorded on video back in the day. But anyway. Right, so we're all done and dusted for Christmas Eve. We're all done and dusted. So thanks Windgrace and Justin. Thanks Justin for the $5 super chat. Hugely appreciated. And Quest, who popped in and popped out again. Because he's doing Christmas Eve stuff, I imagine. He's tired. Did anybody else pop in? Hi, LaRue. Yes, thank you, LaRue, for saying hello and Merry Christmas. And we had a bit of stream boo action going on over on Twitch. I still don't know what stream boo is. I think that's it, isn't it? Let me go and check on Rumble. Yes, I remember LaRue. Whom I will call Danny from now on. Danny LaRue. Anybody on Rumble? No chats on Rumble. Never mind. Where am I? There we go. Right, so we'll leave it there. We will leave it there. What's coming up tomorrow? Tomorrow, at the same time, not a watch party tomorrow. It's like a Magnificent Monday Christmas Day special. It's James Bond. So not that you can tell on here, but this is my James Bond Blu-ray set. It is proper. It's not. Looks like a bloody rip-off, doesn't it? It's white, very minimalist, but they're proper disc. Tomorrow we're doing Thunderball, so that'll be fun. And then on New Year's Day we're going to do. I've forgotten. What's after Thunderball? You Only Live Twice. So that'll be fun. So that's coming up tomorrow, and on Friday we're doing Anna and the Apocalypse for Friday Night Appointment with Fear. So that's what's coming up. That's what's coming up. Right, so we'll leave it there. I'm going to go and sort some grub out for me and my lad before we go to bed for Santa. Wait for Santa. Trek Culture taking my thumbnail idea again. Better than mine though. I don't know. I ain't seen. Let me go check before we're done. Your thumbnail idea. Right, hang on. They've changed YouTube and I don't know what buttons to press. Right, Trek Culture. Where are you? I can't find Trek Culture, miss stupid thing. Can I press that again? No. What do I do? I click that, don't I? Scroll all the way down to Trek Culture. Oh, it's going to take forever because it begins with T. What they do? Hang on. Win Grace telling us. No, it's not saying. Justin says, Merry Christmas to everyone. May have a great day with family and friends. Just me and my son tomorrow, but we're going to have a nice time. We're going to have a nice time tomorrow and eat loads of stuff. I'll probably make myself sick. Come on, Trek Culture. I want to see what you're up to with Win Grace's thumbnails. Oh, why? Because I think Trek Culture's done a Bones and Sulu story, haven't they? I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it. Because if it's Sean Ferrick, I'm sorry, I'm sure he's a lovely fella, but it's kind of doing me head. Trek Culture, there you are. I found you at last. Let's see. So, is it that one? Is it the? I'm gonna have to check yours as well now, to be honest, because I forgot what your thumbnail was. Yes. Except yours is better. I think. I'm not sure. What's going on with your thumbnail? Why does Bones look weird? Oh no, you've put their faces on, haven't you? So you've got Thomas Jane's face on Bones. Yes, so yours is better. They've just put circles with arrows. But that's what you've got to do, isn't it, with thumbnails, apparently. Do a circle with an arrow point or an arrow pointing at something, and it gets the clicks for some reason, which is probably why I never get any views, because I don't do that. Because, I'm genuine. Anyway, Wingrace says, Merry Christmas all, ho ho ho, eggnog and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation tomorrow. I've only had eggnog once, and I'm not a fan of eggnog. It's something we don't really. It's quite hard to come by here. Is eggnog, to be honest. I think last time I had some, I had to order it off Amazon. Can't just buy it in the supermarket or anything. But anyway, it's not a thing over here. Is eggnog, to be honest. Trying to put my overreacting face into that. Some reason that works. I'll have to do more exciting thumbnails with arrows and circles and titles. That's instead of just Magnificent Mondays, I'm going to have to be, you'll be amazed at what happens in this film. Just make something up that doesn't happen. Anyway, right, so we'll leave it there. So again, thanks for dropping by, and thanks for the super chat, Justin. It's hugely appreciated. I hope you all have a lovely Christmas day tomorrow with your family and friends and all that stuff. And yes, and evil eye lasers and doomed. Yes, so that's what it's all about, innit? For the clicks. But yes, hope you all have a lovely day tomorrow, and I'll be back at 9 p.m. UK time, or that 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, with Thunderball, not watching, reviewing, so that'll be cool tomorrow. Not the best Bond film in my opinion, but it's fine. Right, so we'll leave it there. So thanks for watching, and wherever you are, look after each other. Merry Christmas one and all, and God bless us everyone, etc. And until tomorrow, I'll say there.